Someone thinking with me? Someone think with me. God has hidden his things inside these things that we might actually undermine. Therefore, Samuel says, let's pick up some stones. But it's not for the first time that we hear this business of picking up stones. Hello, somebody out there? We hear that in the plains of Iraq, they picked up some stuff and they started building up some ark. And God says, let me go down there and check on them. I've not time to tell you about Abraham up on Mount Moriah. He picked up some stones and he made up an altar. At the end of the sacrifice, this place is El Shaddai. For the Lord himself and his provisions have been made visible to all of us. I read somewhere in the book of Exodus when Moses went up the mountain, up on the mountainside. And he says, I want to see you. God says, you cannot see me. Then God says, there is a rock, there is a stone near you and also near me. When you get into the stone and hide inside it, you can see me. Come on, I said, pick up the stones. When they were crossing over the Red Sea, God then says to them, pick up some stones. At the bottom of the sea, keep these stones in your pockets. When you reach there some other day, and your children ask you the question, what meanest thou by these stones? Show them the quality of the stones. Say to them, these are not found on the surfaces. These are found at the bottom of the sea. In fact, this is evidence that we walked on the sea. God opened a highway for us. And while we were walking on the highway, we picked up some evidences. We picked up some testimonies. They are not just stones. God was there and God intervened. In fact, while they were crossing over and water had run out, there was also some stone theology there. You needed to touch the stone and there was water for them to drink. The tablets were written on stone. I don't have time for that. And when they were crossing over Jordan, the Lord says, pick up this time, not small ones. Pick up the big ones. Oh, come on, guys. Do you read your Bibles like I do? Pick up the big ones. But this time around, you cannot put these ones in your pocket. Make an altar on the other side of the river. So they picked up again and they made some altar. So that when your children ask, what meanest thou by putting an altar next to the river? Tell them again, these kind of rocks are not picked around here. Go to the center of the river there. You will find the same quality with the ones that we have here. So that you remember what the Lord has done for you. I said, pick up the stones as you go through life. Pick up the experiences as you go through life. They are not only for you, they are also for your own children. I feel so bad about many parents that are here who become so hard, including you who are young, become so hard on your children like you were saints when you grew up. I said, pick up the stones. Some of us, you heard us before you were married. Please share those stones with us so that we also don't fall in the same temptations. I said, pick up the stones. These are your experiences. And until you can make an altar out of them, there'll be no monument in your house which you can celebrate. If we had time, we're going to roll away the stone on the grave of Lazarus. If we had time, we're going to roll away the stone at the grave of Jesus. If we had time, we'll have gone past the book of Corinthians. We have this treasure in the jars of clay. If we had time, I'll take you on a city built four square that had foundations of jasper, foundations of gold and diamonds and chrysolite. If we had time, would say the stones that the builders rejected has now become the chief cornerstone. If we had time, then I would say, and I saw the clouds opened in the sky and the stone that was cut by no man. Oh, come on. There was a stone that was cut by no man's hand that rolled from the side of the mountain, and it hit the image on his toes, breaking to powder everything else. And the Bible then says, and the stone grew and filled up the whole world. I said, pick up the stones, pick up the stones. And of course, if we had time, we'll have also gone to the book of, Mark 8, when they picked up some stones to stone the woman caught in adultery. Man, I had enough stuff here. I had enough stuff going around, but I simply say, pick up some stones. Pick up some experiences. While others are picking stones of condemnation, you pick up stones of experience. And if you cannot build your altars you cannot build your monuments. May God bless you, Sdasa, that while we're here, we're in the business of picking up stones. God bless you.